Last night I watched the Mark Zuckerberg testimony. It was a long 5 hours and ended up sometime after midnight here in London. I'm not going to provide a full review of his testimony. Many others have done this already. I did provide some real-time commentary over in my Twitter feed, which you may wish to have a look at Andrew Grill. Well, a few moments of the hearing really stood out for me. Zuckerberg was asked by one senator if he'd be happy to provide the name of the hotel he stayed in last night in Washington. After a notable pause, Zuckerberg said no. So Zuckerberg was asked to provide personal information and in this case did not provide consent, as was his right. Multiple times Zuckerberg mentioned the level of control that users in Facebook have in line, where they can control who sees their posts. He also mentioned that Facebook users own their data, and a number of times the Facebook terms of service were brought up. Senator John Kennedy won the quote of the night, saying that Facebook's user agreement sucked. Several times Zuckerberg used the fact that even if users did not read the user agreement, it still applied. A number of senators picked up on something I've been saying for a while, the fact that the Facebook agreement is one way. I have to agree to Facebook's terms, but there is no way for me to negotiate my own terms before I use this service. In a recent blog post on LinkedIn and over at londoncalling.co, I told Facebook that my terms and conditions had changed and set out how I wanted to deal with their services going forward. The launch of GDPR has within it principles that companies should collect the bare minimum amount of information required to provide the service. This is likely to really hit Facebook, as they apparently collect up to 96 pieces of personal data, most of which I would argue you don't really need to use the service. I believe the world has fundamentally changed over the last 10 or 15 years. Before Facebook and social media, the most information a company collected on you might have been your name, address, mobile number, and an email address. From this, marketers had to put you in a customer segment based on the scanned information you provided and making assumptions about your earning potential, political leanings, and the like. The value of your raw information was very small because advertisers had to do all the hard work to really make sense of it. Now with Facebook, you do all the hard work, actually telling an advertiser a treasure of information, such as your age, ever wonder why Facebook likes your birthday, your religious beliefs, political leanings, part-time passions, all this through the things that you like. With your data now being so very valuable, consumers need to be assertive enough to put our collective hands out and ask for payment. Zuckerberg at one stage was asked how they make money. Senator Hatch asked, how do you sustain a business model in which users don't pay for your service? We sell ads, Senator, was his response, which by now has become an internet meme. Zuckerberg took time to strongly defend their ad-based model, and there was discussion around the hint from Sheryl Sandberg that Facebook might offer a paid service to remove ads. Zuckerberg said, even though some people don't like ads, people really don't like ads that aren't relevant. He added that Facebook needs some kind of business model and defended the ad-supported approach as the only way we can reach billions of people. Translate this to the only way we know how to make lots of money. Well, I don't like ads, so I use an ad blocker. I don't see the traditional ads, and even some of the Facebook newsfeed's ads are blocked by my ad blocker. When for some reason I do see an ad, I get annoyed because they're rarely about anything I'm remotely interested in. That was annoying, wasn't it? Well, that's an ad. I remember when Facebook started putting ads in the newsfeed, I had a bunch of gambling ads and I've never gambled. Last week I read that shorter, skippable ads will be coming to YouTube. Hooray, I thought. But this announcement wasn't to benefit consumers. YouTube says they're introducing a new way for advertisers to maximise reach from their shorter ads. Well, if YouTube thought we loved ads, then they would never have allowed us to skip them. We skip ads because we don't like them. A new model is needed. In an upcoming vlog, I'll outline how I believe we're less than 5 years away from not seeing ads at all, instead having our AI-enabled digital assistant read and filter them on our behalf. I think in a post-GDPR world, consumers will be in a much better position to truly own their data, and it won't be sitting on a Facebook server. It'll be under my full control on my personal cloud. And if Facebook want to use my personal data for ad targeting, they'll have to ask permission and pay a fee of some sort each and every time. You see, that's real control and real ownership of my data. Watch this space. It's about to get very interesting.